Now, your latest book, which again is very interesting, A Bully is Not a Hero. It was exciting attending the launch of your foundation where the book was again publicly presented. Well done, great book. Now, in introduction, you mentioned bullying as one of the major social ills affecting children negatively. Now, how much do we underestimate the negative impact of bullying?
I think most times people think bullying is normal, because bullying seems like a normal thing, but like you would say a negative word to someone, you're done. Maybe you're angry with someone, you say a negative word, and you come, especially with, sometimes it's not only amongst children. A parent could bully their child. Unfortunately, a teacher can bully a child using words they shouldn't use to a child, and it will create scars which would stay with a child for a long time, because you're just saying something to a person, you don't know what damage it's going to cause to them, but in the long run the person will hold that, they will believe that lie that you have said. For example, they will say they are ugly. They will believe that they are ugly, they will not amount to anything, they cannot show up where other people who are pretty show up. Or you say the person is obese, they will not show up because they are not, their bodies are not good enough to show up. Maybe they are physically disabled, they will not be able to do things which people who have all their body parts intact do. The person's thinking most times is twisted because of the bullying words which were said to them. They'll believe them. Some people, you meet them as adults and you can tell that they were bullied when they were children, because they start bullying others. They're taking out that pain which they went through as children. They're taking it out to maybe their husbands, their wives, they're angry. All the words which were said to them whilst growing up, they're saying it back to other people around them. And some, it would even result to domestic violence.
Now, to say the illustrations in your book, A Bully is Not a Hero, very interesting illustrations. There is one here that got me thinking, where you have this bit of a plumpy kid being laughed at by his friends. Are there many cases where there are bullying occurrences, but a lot of people don't regard them as bullying occurrences? Because traditionally, bullying is when you see a bigger boy harassing a smaller boy or something like that. But from your book, I can see quite a number of instances you described as bullying instances, but they're not commonly described as such.
Yeah, this one is like gang bullying. Sometimes, most times there will be a gang against one child because he's on the big side. So they're calling him names, Orobo, Fetty Bum Bum, all those.
I like the idea that you were showing that this is one type of bullying.
Yes.
A group of kids.
Yes.
Are talking to that boy,
yes,
and saying negative things,
yes,
to him. And there are a few other illustrations,
yes,
like that show that there are different types of bullying.
And this one, cyberbullying. Nowadays, with social media, people feel like that they are free to say whatever they like to people because they can't see their faces. They would hate a person, maybe you know how it is, you post your picture, they will write nasty things about them. And we have heard of some teenagers who have committed suicide because of the things which were said to them on social media. It is amazing. It's amazing. One person would just say, but so-and-so is ugly. And the other would reply, are you just seeing it today? I've always known. And that thing would just kill the child's self-esteem. Oh, that means I'm not accepted. Every human being wants to be accepted, whether we like to admit to it or not. But when you see your name out there, people talking about you anyhow, saying all the negative things, some fabricating stories about people online, on social media, it kills, especially for children, it kills them because they believe in those lies. Those are all the things we're trying to create awareness for. don't believe those things. People will still do them. Don't believe them.
Bully children.
There are words parents use which hurt children, and children don't get a chance to tell them. Stupid boy, stupid girl, you will not amount to anything. Look at your results. Is this what you go to school to do? Instead of encouraging a child, okay, you didn't do well. What made you not to perform well? Let's find out what happened. Do you have a problem in this subject? Okay, what was, because for all you care, maybe the child is being bullied at school, because sometimes when a child is bullied, they will withdraw, they will not perform well, and you don't know, the child comes home, you bully the child again. For some parents, you're just like your father, you're just like your mother. You definitely didn't get this from me. You got to, so it messes up with the child thinking, okay, if I'm doing bad, that means I'm like you. I heard one person saying, oh, anyway, I couldn't believe when I heard him say this. Well, anyway, I can't amount to anything. I'm just like my father's people. That means the person believed a lie, and he has believed that he can do whatever he likes in life. He can't amount to anything because his father's people have never achieved anything. Life, a person is an individual. Do not bring your fights. If you have a fight with your spouse, do not take it out on your children. You know, children depend on adults for their intellectual, physical, emotional, social development. They depend on us. But when the people they're depending on are the ones who destroy their development, destroy their self-esteem, then what hope do we have? So this is to encourage, as parents are reading for their children, I hope they themselves would look at themselves and see if their own conversations, their own communication is healthy, is clean towards their children. For instance, I don't allow anyone to say naughty boy to my children. I say that thing, a child can do something naughty, but that does not mean the child is a naughty boy. Because you have labeled the person, you've labeled. I don't want them to believe, okay, I'm naughty. Yeah, I'm doing this because I'm naughty. They are good, but once in a while they will do naughty things, and you will correct them in love, show them kindness, let them get back on track.